Welcome on in YouTube, and if you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Steve and I play Delta Force Extraction. Today's video is a little different to the norm. Yes, I'm hunting for hidden bunkers, and yes, I'm going to share with you how to get into them. However, whilst trying to capture the footage for this for what felt like the 100th time, I got pushed again by another team, and this time, enough was enough. Despite being solo, I was going to get the footage, even if it killed me, and it didn't. This time we're in Layali Grove and we're hunting for a purple rare chest rig with 17 slots. Despite being only purple, it's safe to say it's worth it. So with that in mind, let's dive on in.
Okay, we're landing.
One of the things I love about playing Delta Force is the dynamic timing and light throughout the game. Each time I've gone to capture this footage, it's had a completely different look and feel. And to have this built in right from the very off in the alpha is just incredible. But I digress. We're heading to one of the best named POIs in the game, Aminya Village. Whether this is intentional or not, it makes me laugh every time I say it. Now, every time there is a hidden item or a puzzle to solve, you'll find one of the GTI logos on a building and you'll often see some steps leading down to a locked door. This time, above this door, you'll see 3 symbols, which, having opened the door successfully, I know represent 3 tasks to complete to get the item. We're going to be looking for the daggers with the dots underneath it. The first part of the code is exactly where the dagger is pointing to, which is towards the well. And as there's a single dot underneath the dagger itself, we know that this is the first part of the code. It won't take you long to find out exactly where you need to go for the second piece of the code, but believe me, this one's really tricky if you don't know where to look. Again, with 2 dots underneath the dagger, we know that this is the second part of the code. Believe me when I say I looked absolutely everywhere for this second code, and I could not find it for love nor money. I actually had to reach out to another creator who I knew where the code was, and when he told me where it was, man, it was the last place I would have looked. So you're lucky you have this guide to help you. The third and final part of the code is really fun to get to as well. You'll want to head up the yellow ladder on the tower in the center of Aminya Village. Here you'll find a bird's nest, and after doing some creative jumps and exploring, eventually you'll find the third code. Now, it was about this time I heard a locator dart fly right past my head. Fortunately, I hadn't been exposed, but I knew a team was about to push me. Now, if you're here just for the guide, absolutely fine. In the description, you'll find a chapter that says opening the door. Click that and you'll skip the PvP. But for the rest of you, if you want to see your solo push a 3-man squad, now's your chance. Right, now that's out of the way, let's carry on with opening this door. With the 3 pieces of code in hand, it's time to head back to the door and open it up. Now, most times when you open the door, you'll actually find a crate that you can stick in your backpack and exfil with straight away. However, not this time. This time, when you enter the room, you'll actually find a wall breach contract.
Sabotage it. Use your reward to buy some advantage.
Head to the marked building where you'll need to plant some C4 on the door as part of the contract, where you'll be 1 step closer to getting your loot. Now, as soon as you put the C4 on the door, you've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to actually hold the area from a couple of swarms of bots and 1 shield-bearing bot, but nothing a solo can't handle. Once you're inside, you'll have completed the contract, which is great if you need to exfil and you have a paid exfil near you, but there's no loot box again. However, heading upstairs, you'll find what you needed this room for. Yep, that's right, another dagger, and this time it points to a key. Now, the door that this key unlocks is really easy to find. It's right back where you started, near the combination lock door. Again, it's marked by a GTI symbol, and as soon as you open the door, you'll find your loot crate. So, as always, stick it in your backpack and get the heck out of there. Now, as we've completed a contract as part of this exercise, and I've been awarded some credits, I'm actually going to use a paid exfil, and there just happens to be one not too far away at the shore exfil point. Now, at this exfil, you might find another set of stairs, and yes, there's another logo there, but there's a code there, so I think we'll save this one for another video. I've got my loot, it's time to leave. Now, when you're safely back at base camp, you'll be able to open the item and see what you've got to play with. Now, it is a purple level chest rig with 17 slots. Now, I don't know about you, but gear fuel is real for me, so I know that this is going to stay safely in my stash for a long time. But for those of you going in and out with this level of gear, it's going to be incredibly useful. Now, if you found this video useful, be sure to check out the other videos I produced recently with some of the other hidden items found in both Zero Dam and Layali Grove. And of course, hit that like button, drop a comment to let me know you found it, and again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys, happy hunting.